And all the choices in the world, man.
Lee and Landon show.
You blew up the internet. To everybody who doesn't know, this is the Daily Lee. I've got a partner right here, Landon Smith. Go ahead and give me a tag. Man, isn't it funny how Facebook can notify somebody's face? It's like, what are they listening to?
Facial recognition.
What's up, Latif? What's going on in the roofing world? This is the Daily Lee. Landon's here at the RCA office. This is the Panama City operation. I wanted to tell you a little background story about Landon. He came across my news feed about 3 years ago, and it was all the posts. Man, I was like, this dude's always on roofs. This dude's a hustler. Man, this kind of guy is the type of dude that I would want in my organization. But so did everybody else. That year, what were you doing? When's the first time you met me?
We met while I was at Quick.
Yeah, but
Quick in Texas.
When did you see me coming through the news feed? How long ago was that?
I've had my eye on what you're putting out for a couple of years before that. So I'd say probably 4 or 5 years back.
Oh, man, 4 or 5 years.
You started watching me a couple of years later.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
And now here we are, one live video.
Talk to me about your best year. You said 196 roofs. So this is what people don't understand. You're a master builder, master project manager, master networker, but you were chiseled in the hardest market in America, Dallas-Fort Worth.
The Shark Tank. 2017, I had an awesome year. I had a good year in 16 as well, but 17 was my best year. 196 projects. I shared about 35, 40 of those with some coworkers. So I built about 160 or so by myself, but sold nonetheless almost 200 projects. So it was a good year.
Everybody, that's a cheat code. Those results are not normal. Click funnels. All right, this is a sales funnel. This is a simple idea. A sales funnel doesn't have to be a website. In Landon's mind, what is a sales funnel? What's
customer referrals? My Facebook page is a great sales funnel. Every time I do something every day, it generates more and more business to me later in my process. My customers, like I mentioned, relationships in the industry. Some of you guys watching are sales funnels for me, because you trust me and you understand what I'm here to do. So sales funnels can happen a lot of different ways.
So look, guys, this is the first thing right now that you need. And this is what I just want you to look at this drawing. You see right there, that's 2 eyeballs. And I'm going to write this down. Attention is currency. And so realize this, and I realize the style of influencer marketing, and I realize the value in teaming up with Landon. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing you how to get more attention in your business and to turn it into more recruits.
Without attention, we can't sell anything.
Since we've been here working together, Landon has brought some top performers, guys that have actually come from, all throughout his network that have produced for the RCA team. And it's all because he interrupted their pattern and he got in front of them. And I want you to help get in front of people's pattern. This is the 5 eyes of the blue collar close. And every single day we do sales training. What's different about my sales training here in the office?
Man, your energy can't be beat. That's one thing. Mr. Lee right here doesn't slack on the energy. So he interrupts the psychology in this room and he gets the attention.
So the thing is like the 5 eyes of the blue collar close. The first step is you got to be hardcore door to door. You got to be willing to stop everybody in the neighborhood. I call it door to door G code. You don't pass up a house that has life in it. You don't pass up somebody walking in the neighborhood. If you're building a job and someone drives past your neighborhood and makes eye contact with you, it's your job to interrupt. It's your job to get them with the pump fake. If you don't know the pump fake, then you're not in Sky Diamonds University. I teach you about the pump fake. We literally give them a pump fake. We tell them to stop. We make eye contact, and we go and we talk to the people we offer our service. And so a lot of times you think I'm all salesy and stuff, but even though I get somebody's attention a lot of times about building a rapport, when you go to a doorstep, do you look around for signs of similarity? Your ability to small talk, to just meet with people. How do you think people practice and improve
I'm instantly looking for something to connect with.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have something where we have a mutual interest, or, we can talk about something that's kind of side topic. Mm-hmm. That gives me a chance to connect with my customer. But like you said, you got to be out in the field. You got to be able to see them. You make that eye contact. You have to make an interruption to their day. You have to get in front of them. If they don't know who you are and what you present and what you bring to the table, you're never going to make a sale.
So I told this to my elite members in our private call. I was like, dude, what are your numbers? What are your goals for 2019? So give me some hearts if you got big goals to double your profits. Who wants to make, FU money in 2019? Who wants a company?
No, I got something for you.
Who wants the 7 figures in profits? Who wants a company that runs without them? Now, I got another question for you. How many people are you talking to today? Every single day you have new prospects. Every single day you have new opportunities. Every single day there's actually people that you're bringing into your funnel. And I want to know, on average, how many people are you talking to? Is it 10 people a day? Is it 20 people a day? Is it 30 people a day? Is it 40 people a day? I'm always going to push Landon to talk to more people, whether it be more recruits, more new opportunities, and he's going to be leveling up his game. I'm giving him books to read. We're studying the 5 eyes of the blue collar clothes. But the interruption here is my innate ability to kind of pump up the world in hardcore door-to-door, like what it takes, like the perspective. I'm an example. I still go out there and get punched in the face. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if really you enjoyed watching Haight taking a shot back to the face. It's actually like a little open hand.
It was like a karate.
Oh, like a little palm spot.
You kept going.
I kept going though because look, guys. It's because I believe in my product and service, and I had to get to my sales team. My sales team was down last week. I want to shout out to my sales team in Panama City. Just in residential sales, we put together $1 million in residential sales for the week.
Yeah.
So that's some results of actually the sales training at work. We got, I wish I could flip this around, and I'm going to. I hope I don't mess up the screen. We actually got Sky Diamonds University up in the right-hand corner right now. That TV was a big deal. And we also, we brought role-playing into our session. So the second step of the blue collar close is to
contract.
Who, what, when, where. Who, what, when, where. Who, what, when, where. That's what you want to think about right now. So when it comes to asking questions, this is the second step of the process. When I go to someone who's already had 10 different people knock on the door and they've been affected by natural disaster, what do you say? I've already got a guy. I've already got a guy.
Great. How come all those guys haven't gotten you taken care of?
No, that's one way to do it.
What can I do?
One of the questions that we taught our salespeople to ask is, hey, have you entered into a contract to restore your property from hurricane damage? Have you contracted for the repairs? I don't care if you have a guy. I'm line item breakdown. Show you where your insurance company's leaving off code required better quality roofs. And dude, what's your biggest concern? Why are you waiting? Who's been out here? When's the insurance adjuster coming out here? Where is your check? What's going on? What's your biggest concern? See, this is the second step of the process that nobody teaches in sales. It's not sales. It's not a line. It's the ability that you're confident that you offer the best service. So you go up there and you ask the questions. And it's not just where you're at in your process. It's like, how long did the adjuster spend here? Were you confident that he got everything on the list? Did he put it all in a line item breakdown? Has anyone put together a digital analysis for you? With a satellite roof measurement, with photos of the damage, with done that for you. Look, I'm here now, and I don't care if you already have a guy. If I spend 10 or 15 minutes and educate you and help you get a better deal, good for you. And this is how you get your foot in the door. Even though there's been 10 different people come to the doorstep, if you want to be a gorilla and beat on your chest like the real wolf of Roof Street, you actually have to have a system in work. And so, we did a sales meeting where we took a football, man, and we threw the football. Who likes football? Give me some hearts if you like football. And I realized that my sales guys, they weren't strong enough at interrupting people. They weren't strong enough at investigating. And so we tossed the football. And this is where people fail. When they're practice role playing, they don't practice role playing to failure. When you go to the gym, you actually go to the gym and you exercise to failure. When you go to role play, a lot of times you like to throw up a little layup. What I mean by a layup is we were actually busting people's balls. I'd toss them the football and say, overcome the objection. What was it like?
You were being pretty brutal, but a lot of the stuff was honest stuff.
I was saying, I need more bids. I'm not ready to make a decision. Get the F off my porch.
Real stuff you're hearing in the Panhandle, Florida today.
And guess what we found? We discovered our salespeople, who we thought were badass salespeople, they weren't as
didn't have as many rebuttals as we thought they did.
So sometimes even the company that's requiring training, who's meeting 2 times a week, holding actually daily volunteers, can
you still
realize
have to practice it. You still have to drill it.
Role playing. You have to role play to failure. So
you can have all the content right there in your hand, but if you don't use it and you don't apply it, nothing happens. So
all right. So the third step in the process, this is where we really begin to differentiate ourselves from anybody in the marketplace. This is where we invest into our client. See, we live in a transparent world where the customer can investigate our reviews, where the customer can investigate our true work. And what we want to do is we want to separate ourselves from every other person who didn't give them a good, better, best option. In this market in particular, a good option would be, a 3-tab shingle with a 30-pound felt, maybe a 30-year shingle with a 30-pound felt. A better option would be a landmark shingle with a synthetic felt, with peel and stick underlayment in the valleys, with
ventilation upgrades.
A better system, or best system, would be a Landmark Pro, re-nailed to specification, a teal core, a metal roof. Look,
standing seat,
we want to give these guys a good, better, best option. And in the invest process, this is what we do. we actually walk them through our digital analysis. I teach people to take a video and actually on your first 60 seconds, get an emotional reaction out of the customer by the condition of their roof, by the condition of their home. Talk about things that the insurance company would have missed, and then talk about specific values that you bring to the table. The deeper that they watch your video, the more likely they're going to contract with you. And so the next thing you do to invest is you learn how to measure the roof quickly, whether it be through Planometer, whether it be by hand, or if you're going to get a quick square or iRoofing, I don't care. You got to know how many squares it is. Mark Linzer, Certainty Rep, he'll tell you, I buy more Certainty than 99.9% of contractors in America. We sold more than $8 million of roofs through ClickFunnels, everybody walking across the stage at the ClickFunnels Funnel Hacking Live while every other roofer is circling around thinking about how they can drink Crown at the Vegas party while I'm going to be building next year's
Who's getting an award or something.
So here's the deal. You got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in your clients. And what we do is we teach our guys to deliver written proposals. We actually teach our guys pictures to get the line item breakdown, to get the eagle view, and to use that as leverage to close the deal. We actually give them a pricing matrix, and I actually challenge my sales guys to get 10 different bids so that they could go to someone's house showing them all the different like components of other people's bids and where our price options. So the point is, though, we give them a written proposal and we hold our sales team accountable on a CRM to a completed offer. So we use macros and we have that actual price, and it's always higher than the insurance. And we tell them we guarantee that our price is not going to exceed what the insurance company allows. So we teach this in Sky Diamonds University, but we teach this in holding our team accountable on the CRM. So we told guys, no money if you don't complete 10 offers. So here we go to the next step of the process. And this is where we instill certainty. And this is the Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, this is where we follow the straight line persuasion system. There's only one objection, and it's uncertainty. It falls into uncertainty in your company, uncertainty in your process. Your process could be how you handle the insurance company, how you build a roof, how you handle project management. What's up, iRoofing? I'm on iRoofing. We love iRoofing. Shai has actually become a roofing contractor watching us grow, and he's having a breakout year. Shout out to Shai. You need to be a part of the blue collar marketing method. He is a heck of a marketer, but you could learn a lot from the 8 figures in roofs that we sold through my sales funnels. But look, learning how to get your guy on persuasion system will increase your closing percentage 30%. And here's why. It's because they're actually not listening to the customer's objection, and they're not knowing exactly where it falls into, and they're not able to control the actual sale. So basically the idea is to find out when that customer's telling you that they want to get more bids, when that customer's telling you that they already have a guy, when that customer's telling you that they need to talk to their insurance company, what are you supposed to say? Well, you're supposed to find out where the biggest problem is. Sir, is your biggest problem that I knocked on your door? Are you not confident in my ability to handle your project? Is it my company? Do you need to see our license, our references? Do you need to see that we're master shingle applicators, GAF Master Elite? Do you need to see 3 references in your neighborhood and talk to somebody? Or is it that you're unsure about how much this is going to cost you out of pocket, if your insurance is going to cover it, what you're getting, if you're getting a good deal, and all these things, all this certainty that you build in your company and your process, this is the way that you close at a higher rate. And so look, here's the deal, guys. Landon, he came a part of this culture because we're transparent, because we practice what we preach, because we have this like particle. What's the energy like here?
It's great energy. This is a great start. There's a lot more work that we can do to be more successful, but it's got all the fundamentals that we need to be successful here in Panama City. And I'm excited about being a part of this.
This is the last part that they were sucking at. My sales guys, Matt's been killing it. He didn't have a problem asking for the ink. The thing is, you got to ask for the ink 6 different times. And I want to tell you a story. It was about a couple, okay? And this couple, they didn't want to buy a roof. They didn't have insurance, okay? And so they were waiting on their parents. They were like, Lee, we got to get more bids. We got to get more bids. I got to talk to my parents. I got to talk to my parents. And I was like, dude, like, this is out of control. I came back at them. They wouldn't close. They didn't have the money. And so I was like, you know what would it be like if, you didn't have to depend on your parents? What if you could get this freaking roof done yourself? What if I could get you approved for no payments, no interest within 12 months? What would you say about that? Dude, just the idea of them being able to close themselves, these people who didn't have insurance were a complete retail deal. They said, you know what? I want the ability to get approved. Give me that application. We got them approved. We roofed their house. And even though they had tons of objections, I didn't ask the right questions. And so I didn't continue to ask to ink the deal. So asking to ink the deal means you ask to ink the deal 6 different times, that you completely have agreeability. What do you say?
He said Lee brought Landon out because he couldn't close the deals.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right.
Two ends of the spectrum
Look,
here, guys. That's what we got going here now.
Plus, look, the best thing that you can duplicate in is a duplicate of yourself. And this is the thing about me. I like to have freedom. See, this represents better marketing and more freedom. To have more recruits, to have more people that are so I don't have to hold the salespeople out in the field teaching project management. One of the things that Landon's doing is he's teaching these guys how to turn their builds into references,
how to make money
in this roofing business. And so a lot of times I can give them some training in the university, but then I can take that contact and I can get with some content and some contact. And so he's out in the field and he's holding them accountable.
Helping everywhere. So field work, sales work, training work, all of it.
But if you're an owner and you want more freedom, then you have to be willing to make other people rich. And this is the other part. I'm the last one to be paid. I'm willing as a business owner to invest in myself. And I want to tell you, I want to jump on a call with you and find out what we can do to take your game to the next level. If it's helping your sales team by training with me on the 5 Eyes of the Blue Collar Close in Sky Diamonds University, great. Landon's going to be putting some project management training into the university. We're going to be adding weekly content to the university. You're going to be seeing us as the storms happen. He's going to be on the front lines. And inside of our weekly training group, we have a group, the Sky Diamonds Elite. Landon's actually going to be doing some stuff weekly along with Cagney, our licensed public adjuster. So we're a network. We're actually going to be at the IMG the 22nd to the 24th. We're going to be at the GrowthCon. We got a suite. We got more than 70 people. Certainty is sponsoring a Sky Diamonds Elite meetup in Nashville, February 11th through 13th. So I don't know where you're at. If you're a contractor looking to make your first $1 million in your pocket, it's not going to be easy. I've seen a lot of people try, a lot of people fail. And the biggest reason people fail is they are not persistent enough. And I want to give a shout out to Matt Irvin, who pretty much is a king in 2018 when it comes to individual sales.
Matt killed it.
He sold 8 figures in sales.
11.6?
I don't know, but the truth is, it's like, 2 different approaches. I wanted to build, he wanted to sell, and he did it in a really efficient way. And I want to give a huge shout out to the guys. He was one of the first believers in Sky Diamonds University. The ultimate pitch is about certainty. It's about when you go to just assuming the sale, assuming that you're there for the roof investigation, assuming that quality control, that they're better off with you than without you. So you do whatever it takes to get past the gatekeeper. Matt, Travis, and Justin Reichel with this principle of elevated it to the next level. And we're obsessed with progression. Those were 3 of the people that bought into Sky Diamond process. And together we've pushed each other to be bigger, better versions of ourselves.
That's what it's about. That's what we're here for.
You push me, brother. I mean, you push a lot of people in the industry. And what do you have to say for when you have a down year? Because sometimes we have up years, we have down years. I want to let you know it's not always perfect for me. There was a time where we did all these sales, we had all these numbers, and we didn't have any profits. And at the end of the year, I didn't have the money that I thought I was. I felt like a complete failure. And I lost some good people and I had to rebuild. And then I went to work into Texas and I'm building Sky Diamonds University. And this guy's kicking my ass. He's selling 198 roofs himself. And as a roofing company, here I am, Mr. Sky Diamonds.
Southwest Fort Worth.
I'm juggling. I don't have enough people. I'm not